Hello there, welcome to Cartooning with Paul. Today I'm going to show you how to draw the Martian Manhunter from Justice League. So come on, let's get started. Alright guys, we are making our way through the core group of the Justice League, and today we're going to draw J'onn J'onzz, the Martian Manhunter. So let's dive right on in. Alright guys, so we're going to draw a superhero, right? So we're going to give him superhero proportions. This guy is no different. So we're going to start with a circle. We're going to draw in that jaw shape, and I'm going to give him that vertical axis line, and the horizontal I'm going to put right about here. He has human proportions, so we will just start him off just like anybody else. So he's going to be standing on a 3/4 angle. So we're going to throw in a line for his shoulders like this, and throw in that bow shape just like that. So he is going to be standing up straight, nice and tall. So give him that that line of action, and from there, I'm going to throw in that center line for the front of his torso. Let's see, we're going to throw in rib cage. And actually, you know what? I'm thinking it's just kind of laying kind of low, to be honest with you. See? Let's see. I went a little quickly. Let me just lightly erase that. That's why we draw lightly. Okay. And let's just move everything up a little. Okay. I liked the shape I did for his rib cage and torso. It was just looked a little low. So let's try that. That actually looks a lot better. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring that a little forward in. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, that looks about right. So if that's the center there, here we go. There's the trunks area there. Belt area goes right about here. Okay. And I'm just going to, because now that I've drawn these lines a few times, I see that is the shape I'm going for right there. Let's see. Yeah, I'm feeling confident there. Okay, so now I'm going to measure from the top of his head down to the bottom of his trunks. And I'm going to move that measurement down here. And that's where the ground will go. So, let's see. That's right. All right, so the knees are going to line up here. And because he's a Bruce Timm design, I'm going to draw in the legs with very minimal lineage. Now I am going off of a pose off of the model sheet, so he's going to be very stiff in this sketch. But you know what? J'onn J'onzz is actually a very stiff-like character anyway, so that'll work for our sketch. Let's see here. I wouldn't go as far as to say he's uptight, but he doesn't know fun. Okay. Now, like I said, he's a Bruce Timm design, so we're going to keep it very simplistic. Okay, so J'onn is a character whose costume is basically a pair of shorts and a cape. he has a crisscross like insignia. He has this crisscross pattern that goes over his chest. You want to bend it that way because of the angle. And what it does is it connects and secures his cape. So I'm going to pull the cape over his shoulder on either side like this. And actually, I like that line. I'm just going to darken it right now so you can see better what I'm doing. And then throw in just a simplistic circle there, and I believe that is a latch for this harness here. Now, we don't want to draw one line over another on this crisscross pattern. It's all one piece. So let me show you that by erasing the search lines underneath that. I'm going to give him a little muscle definition. Not a whole lot. We're just going to show some lines here to show his abs are there. And then I'm going to throw in some definition for his pectoral muscles. But that's it. Because everything else, aside from his clavicle here, is all behind his costume. Because I want to get this character looking pretty on model here. So let's draw in his face. Being a Bruce Timm design, his eyes are going to line up with everybody else's, and they're going to be shaped a lot like Batman's. And you see how I went off of his head there? Well, that's okay because he has a brow that comes forward. At this angle, it's just going to look a little forward, but when you draw him from different angles, that upper brow really comes out. It's pronounced. I'll show that it's pronounced by drawing a very curved V right there. And the top of his cranium actually comes up a little bit further. And it comes back ever so slightly, like that. Let's just darken that in. Okay. His nose comes down here like this. And his nostril comes up like that. He's all business. He'll rarely crack a smile. He has pronounced cheekbones. And then it'll come down like this. He's got a bit of a prominent chin. And he's very thin. So we're going to curve in like that. And then round out there. Just like that. Give him that cheekbone on this side. And give him a little bit of the side of his cranium there. There's a lot of lines in there. So let me just kind of lightly erase some of those search lines. And I'm just going to darken this in so you guys can see better what I've done here. Now he has a cape, as we've already been sketching, and it has this collar that kind of comes up, kind of like a Dracula cape. Okay, so you want to draw that arch right through his head, very lightly there, so that you make sure that it's one form. What I'm going to do is right here along the clasps, that's where I'm going to come out with that collar. Just like that. I'm going to do the same on this side. Like that. Now the cape folds over like so. I'm just going to darken this in like that. This inside of the arm goes straight down. We have just that light bump there for his forearm. Do the same on this side. And come out a little bit for that fold. The model has this kind of unfurling around it, so I'm going to do that as well. And the cape comes down to about here, about mid shin. When you're drawing in capes or curtains, you'll want this outside to come down beyond, and then around here where it kind of stops, that's where you want to curve inward. All right, I'm going to do the same on this side. You didn't need that straight line. And then like that. All right. Now we want the inside of this to be interesting, right? And you want to make sure that whatever you draw here through the legs, you want to continue that shape on the other side. The model sheet has it kind of billowing in like this, and then it stops, come up, and then we're going to give it another little turn in there. It just makes the drawing look a little more interesting. Now what I'll do is I'll erase those lines that go through the legs, and I will give him his boots. Now I am using the model sheet for reference, but I'm not married to it. I'm going to keep it pretty similar, but I am going to take a little bit of liberty. So if you want to compare them, they're not going to be an exact copy, but they're pretty close. So okay, so we've got these cuffs to his boots, right? Want to make sure they're curved and give it that volume, and then he's got some baggy area here by the ankles, and then this boot will be straight down. This one, I'm going to bring that down a little bit, right here. There we go. All right, there are his boots. Give it a little shine there. And there we have it, guys. If you want to draw some more Justice League or any other kind of Bruce Timm style drawings, you can draw some more right here. If you'd like to, please give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification. Guys, I want to thank you so much for drawing with me, and until the next video, we'll see you later.